Hi YouTube, welcome to Pregnancy Vlog for week 27. I am 27 weeks today. I haven't updated since I was, 20 weeks? But anyways, here I am. Uh, there hasn't been a whole lot going on. I hadn't had a midwife appointment or anything since my update. But yeah, so I had told you that about my placenta being complete previa. So I went to the osteopath once to see if getting any tension worked out of those areas could help it to be able to move up. Uh, there wasn't a whole lot of tension, she said, so she didn't want to see me back again. It would be unnecessary. There was only a little bit in around my tailbone, so I've been to the acupuncturist twice, and my next appointment for that is on February 4th. I'm going every 2 weeks because it's like $80 a shot. I'm not rich, so anyway, I have my ultrasound in exactly 3 weeks at 30 weeks. I got the appointment today. It was supposed to be at 32 weeks, but I don't know, I guess they decided to do it at 30 weeks, which is what I was when they checked on it for Ariel, so whatever. If necessary, they will check again a couple weeks later. So I saw my midwife yesterday, and while there, she showed me the report that she had received about my placenta, and during the ultrasound they told me that it was anterior but covering my cervix. So from what I understood, it was just yes, covering it completely, but that it just stopped right on the other side. But on the report it says that it also goes up posterior, so that lessens my chance for it to move. So that really sucks. I was really optimistic that it would move, considering it was anterior. But hearing that, I am terrified. I really don't want a C-section. You hear horror stories of things not numbing properly and feeling all of the cutting, and I don't like that. And then the complications that could possibly happen. I have a friend that had some problems with hers and issues with her bowels, and she often has blockages, and then she's stuck in the hospital for weeks on end. So I assume that that's not extremely common, because it's the only person that I know of, and I have plenty of friends that have had C-sections with no complications. But of course, it's the worst case scenarios that stand out the most. I'm so afraid. But anyway, I asked the midwife if she knew about when they would do the C-section, if it came to that, and she said between 36 and 37 weeks, because they want to make sure that I do not go into labor. So that's really soon. So yeah, I checked my calendar, and that would be between March 27th and April 3rd. That's an entire month early. That's crazy. Personally, if it comes to that, I'm going to try to push for more between 37 and 38, closer to 38. I don't want the baby to come too early. I've never gone into labor before. For Asher, I started having stop labor at 38 and a half weeks or whatever, and he was born at 39 weeks one day. So I don't see any harm in getting as close to 38 weeks as possible. But anyways, we'll see. I really hope it doesn't come to C-section anyway, but yeah. The midwife said that if my placenta moves, it has to be 2 centimeters away from the center of my cervix. But if it's only that much away, she will be able to be the one to deliver the baby, but it would likely still be in the hospital. just to be safe because of the extra bleeding that will likely occur. But she said if it moves a lot, then it wouldn't be a problem for me to have an unassisted birth again. So, I don't expect that to happen by any means, but I hope it at least moves enough for her to be the one to deliver the baby at the hospital. I think that's about it for that update. The results for my pap test came back in sometime after my last update, and there was some irregular something rather is going on in there. That's the first. So I ended up having to go for a colposcopy, and they took 2 little bits of my cervix to test. So that's kind of scary. And oh my god, the doctor was so rough and hurt me so bad. Like, she didn't explain anything that she was about to do. Normally, for like any exams or anything I've ever had, they say, okay, I'm going to insert this, I'm about to do that. But no, nothing. Just like wham, wham, wham. It was terrible. But yeah, so waiting for the results for that. I'm supposed to, I guess, see her again in a month from now. I don't have my appointment yet, but it was supposed to be 2 months from when I saw the doctor. So should get that appointment any day now. Hopefully it's nothing serious or with a false alarm or something. I'm not interested in cancer. So yep, I think that is about it. I weighed in at a whole 157.2 pounds, which is what I was for Asher at 28 weeks, so I'm not too far off. I thought I had gained a ridiculous amount, but I guess I'm on track. I've gained always like between 27 to 40 pounds with each pregnancy, so I'm on track. As long as I don't go overboard in the next few weeks. Measuring 42 and 3/4 inches around. I've had, for symptoms, oh my goodness, SPD, my freaking pubic bone, like the burning pain, and like I have a hard time walking, and like laying down even is painful, even with my snoogle, and it hasn't been too bad the past few days, so fingers crossed that it doesn't start up again. Heartburn constantly. Oh my god, it's terrible, terrible, terrible heartburn. And what else? Insomnia. But Asher, he has good nights and bad nights. His bad nights are terrible, and he seems to think that 4:30, 5 a.m. is the time to wake up, and I'll try to get him back to sleep, and he'll just scream and kick his crib, and anyway, till I cave. I refuse to get up before like 5:45, because that's ridiculous. He's old enough to understand that it's still bedtime. What else? Oh yeah, and the bunnies. We moved them down to a bigger pen in the playroom tonight, because they have so much energy, and they like run and hop and dig and just noise all night long, and having them in my room was not helping. On top of my insomnia, that was not helping. So I should be able to get a good night's sleep tonight if Asher cooperates. Baby moves quite a bit. She's been having a lot of hiccups lately. I think that I think she goes from breech to like across my belly, but I don't think she's been head down. Her hiccups last night were like here, and when she kicked off, it felt like she kicked off with my crotch, so that's my best guess. I don't think she kicked off with her head, so yeah, I guess it's still early. She could still turn, but I read that with the placenta being over the cervix, that it's harder for them to go head down because there's nowhere to engage. But anyway, yep, I think that's it. knowing that I could very likely end up with a C-section, I all of a sudden feel like I need to start buying like preemie clothes and stuff. Because most of my clothes are 0 to 3 months, because my babies are generally on the bigger side, and they don't normally fit into like newborn or anything. But if this baby, I said like if it was going to be small like Astoria, who was 7.5 pounds when she was born at 40 weeks and 2 days. If this baby comes at like 36 weeks, you're going to be really small. And I have no clothes at all. But, I'm trying to like hold back on that, and I'll wait and see what happens, at least at my ultrasound. But I feel really unprepared all of a sudden. Yep. So I guess I'll probably end this here. I don't want to ramble on for nothing. I'll attach my belly picture from today. I'll see if I can show you the belly. Not the most ideal holding the camera, but anyways. So I will likely only update you again in 3 weeks after my ultrasound. So I will talk to you then. Thanks for watching.